We live in a time of unprecedented change. The old certainties are crumbling. Nowhere is this more evident than in the shifting sands of gender roles. For centuries, our societies have been built upon a rigid framework. Men were providers, women were homemakers. These roles, once seen as immutable, are now being challenged. This shift has been driven by a confluence of factors. Education has empowered women. Economic necessity has forced them into the workforce. Technology has leveled the playing field in myriad ways. The result is a world where women are no longer content to be relegated to the domestic sphere. They are doctors, lawyers, CEOs, and entrepreneurs. They are shaping the world in their own image. This transformation has not been without its challenges. Traditionalists bemoan the erosion of family values. Some men feel threatened by the rise of female power. Women themselves are often caught in a double bind, expected to excel both professionally and domestically. Yet, despite these growing pains, one thing is clear: there is no going back. The genie is out of the bottle. The old order is giving way to a new one. It is a time of both great promise and great uncertainty. One thing is for sure: the future belongs to those who can adapt to this changing landscape, who can embrace equality not as a threat, but as an opportunity. The most significant shift in recent decades has been the rise of female economic independence. Women are earning more, owning more, and controlling more wealth than ever before. This financial autonomy has had a profound impact on relationships. No longer are women financially dependent on men. Marriage is no longer an economic necessity, but a choice. This has led to a decline in marriage rates, as women are delaying marriage or forgoing it altogether. They are no longer willing to settle for relationships that do not meet their needs. This newfound independence has empowered women to demand more from their partners. They seek men who are their equals, not their superiors. They want partners who respect their ambition, their intellect, and their autonomy. This shift has challenged traditional notions of masculinity, forcing men to adapt to a world where their partners are not their dependents, but their equals. The rise of female independence has not been without its critics. Some argue that it has led to a decline in marriage and a rise in single-parent households. Others bemoan the fact that women are now prioritizing careers over family. However, these arguments fail to acknowledge the agency of women. Women are not abandoning marriage or motherhood altogether. They are simply doing so on their own terms. The shifting landscape of gender roles has created new challenges for relationships. Traditional expectations are being upended, lines are blurred, couples are navigating uncharted territory. One of the biggest challenges is communication. Men and women have been socialized differently, with different communication styles. This can lead to misunderstandings, frustration, and conflict. Couples need to learn how to communicate effectively, to listen to each other's needs and perspectives. Another challenge is the division of labor. With both partners working, traditional roles within the home are being renegotiated. This can be a source of tension, as couples struggle to find a balance that works for them. Open communication, flexibility, and a willingness to compromise are essential. The rise of social media has also added a layer of complexity to modern relationships. Social media can be a source of comparison, jealousy, and insecurity. It can also be a distraction, pulling couples away from each other and into the digital world. Setting boundaries around social media use is crucial for maintaining a healthy relationship. Despite these challenges, it is important to remember that relationships are not about perfection, but about growth. It is through navigating these challenges together that couples can deepen their bond and build a stronger foundation for the future. The key to navigating the complexities of modern relationships lies in mutual respect and understanding. This requires a willingness to abandon outdated stereotypes and embrace the fluidity of gender roles. Men need to shed the vestiges of patriarchal entitlement and view women as partners, not possessions. Women, in turn, must extend grace and understanding to men who are grappling with these shifting paradigms. Both genders must acknowledge the unique challenges and expectations placed upon them by societal conditioning. Open and honest communication is paramount. Couples must create a safe space where they can express their needs, fears, and aspirations without judgment. This requires active listening, empathy, and a willingness to compromise. Ultimately, the goal is not to erase gender differences but to celebrate them. Men and women bring unique strengths and perspectives to relationships. By embracing these differences rather than fearing them, we can create partnerships that are both fulfilling and equitable. The journey may be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. For in embracing equality, we unlock the potential for deeper connection, greater intimacy, and a love that transcends the limitations of outdated social constructs.